These guys know this is funny. At least it's not a towel, it's a little bow. These are so cute. These are like $5 at Ulta. Anyway, so I just wanted to do this video. I had to delete my one video that I did with my little Hush haul, but I have some more stuff coming in from Hush. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I got the Aphrodite palette, the Athena palette, the Royals palette, and the Aurora palette. And I have been dying to dig in to one of these palettes just to see, you know, what all the hype is or if it's good. So I figured, you know what, why not play with it while I talk to you guys. I'm actually going to dig into Royals, okay? These is really pretty. I'm not going to do swatches, people, because you know how it rolls. You know, swatches or whatever. So I'm just going to have like a little bit of conversations of things that I have been seeing on YouTube. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, but I've had a really crazy week. My mom is starting to have like a little bit of a nervous breakdown, you know, because, you know, her car broke down and this and that, and I've been helping mom out as much as I can, but that upsets her because my mom is very humble. And I just want to play with this while I talk to these guys. So her costs have been going up, you know, because she's got to pay every time she goes to the doctor, and it's like $45 copay. And I'm just going to go into this little shade up here. And I can't read it, I'm sorry. And I'm using a big fluffy brush because I'm just going to cover the whole eye because I do have some primer on. So anyway, every time she goes to the doctor, it costs her like $45. So she's like getting broke, and I'm like, you know, Mom, I can help you and whatever, and she's not having it, you know. So I suggested, you know, how about we hold a benefit, you know, because there are so many people out there that do struggle with having, you know, cancer and things like that, and people do have benefits. I says, we can do a benefit for you. You know, so I think I convinced her to let me try to organize a benefit for her because it took a lot of prodding and pushing. I'm going to go into this cute little pretty shade here because it looks so pretty. And I'm just using crap brushes because I just don't feel like using, ooh, kids, there was a lot of fallout in that one. I don't know if you can see it, but that was a lot of fallout. So anyway, tapping the brush. It's showing up nice though. And I'm sorry it's late, but normally I don't do this. But I really just wanted to dig into at least one of these palettes. And this is the dupe for one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills. The Athena and the Aphrodite are dupes for Huda. These are the dupes for Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I really, really like, I'm just doing a, you know, a transition shade right now. I'm not doing like a makeup tutorial. I'm just testing the product and putting it on my eyes. So don't clock me on, you're not doing it right. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to use as many shadows as I can to see how they work. I really got some shitty brushes I'm using though, people. So anyway, I really do think I was able to at least convince my mom to let me throw her or organize a benefit for her because she is struggling really, really hard. And you know, my dad is 80 years old and he's only on Social Security, you know, retirement. My mom is only on Social Security disability. She's 20 years younger than my dad. So that's kind of what's been going on in my life and why I haven't really been uploading, because I've been trying to convince her to let me do this for her. And now I gotta, you know, try to put this all together. So that's where I have been and what's been going on and why I haven't uploaded. So all right, so now I'm going to talk about some of the YouTube drama that I've been seeing. GlitterForever17. My God. That girl, I mean, I know her channel's been struggling. I'm going to go into this little shade right here because it's pretty. And I'm staying kind of like in the peachy orangish thingies. But her channel's been struggling. And, oh, that's really pigmented. These are really nice. I mean, okay. That's the one shadow that I showed you is the only one that had the kickback that much. And it could have been my brush though. So anyway, GlitterForever17, I know she's been trying to change the content on her channel. I know she's been trying to do different things because she's been complaining that she loses, you know, watch time videos, whatever. your subscribers have grown up. That's what happened. And, you know, I guess she was on You Now. And I seen 2 different videos. I seen one from Peter Mon and one from Dustin Daly. And I did leave a comment on Dustin Daly's, and I'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, Peter Mon, you know, he obviously doesn't care for GlitterForever17. Neither do I. I guess she was, you know, I guess she was contacted by someone on You Now, basically saying, please dress more appropriately or whatever, or, you know, have yourself covered. This is a pretty eyeshadow. You know, oh, wait, hold on, people. I'm just going to put that all over the lid because I am going to show you guys how that is. I'm not doing a makeup tutorial. That is super pigmented, though. It's really nice. So they asked her basically to put some more clothes on or whatever. And then she was saying the word pussy a lot or whatever. And she's just girls. You know, I really think that she needs to kind of, or the insults that she says to people, or people don't like me because they fat or they this or that. She needs to get off the conceited train. She needs to get off. Because to be perfectly honest, and I'm not trying to say anything, but she's not all that in a bag of chips. She's really not. She's not like the most beautiful woman in the world. She likes to think she is. You know, I'm glad that she has a lot of, you know, self-confidence, but there's a difference between being self-confident and, you know, egotistical. And that's probably why people aren't watching her, you know, videos anymore. And that's probably why she has a lot of haters, because she comes across as extremely egotistical. Now, I watched a video from Dustin Daly today that he said he wanted to teach her, instead of reading people like saying somebody you fat and this and that, he wanted to teach her how to throw shade, as, you know, to be more. And he went into this thing of what's the difference between, you know, reading somebody or whatever, insulting somebody and throwing shade at him. And he said, you know, he doesn't have a problem with Glitter Forever. He would like to help her, you know, because he thinks that glitter is misunderstood. There's no misunderstanding that. I mean, there's just no misunderstanding it. And personally, so what I wrote basically is, I don't think we should, you know, you should teach her how to throw shade. Don't teach her how to throw more insults than she already does. She obviously doesn't have a problem in that department. She has no problem insulting anybody. So this is a really pretty shade. I really like this palette. But there is fallout, but that's like that. All palettes have fallout. Hold on a second. I'm going to get a makeup wipe, take it off, and put on some more. Hold on. Okay, so anyway, I almost forgot where I left off. I know I was talking about Dustin Daly's video. I just don't think that she needs to learn how to insult anybody else anymore. She's doing fine. You know, she needs to grow up a lot. She needs to get humble. You know, she made a lot of money off of YouTube, off of people watching her videos. You know, it's time you grow up. You stop calling people names. You stop thinking that you're all that in a bag of Cheetos. You just stop it. If you're trying to change your content, maybe, you know, switch over to the grown-up side. You know, be the grown-up that you are. She's old enough. She should act like an adult, but it's not on me. I don't care. But don't complain that you're not making as much money off of YouTube that you used to because you act the way that you do. So I don't know if she's trying to get into the porn industry with this You Now thing. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Oh my God, I'm going to get clocked for that. But I don't care. It's just, don't be talking about, you know, people like that stuff, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I just took that off to, I'm not doing a makeup tutorial. I'm just playing with the shadows and seeing how they work. So far, they are blending beautifully. They blend out nice. They got a lot of pigment to them. So I'm just trying to use as many of these as I can just to get a general idea of how they work. And so far, they're working beautifully. And I'm doing, oh yeah, they're nice and pigmented. They're really, really good. I'm putting 2 different, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. So anyway, they blend really nice. They're really good. Yes, they have some fallout. Normal. You know, I know my Too Faced, oh, these shades are freaking beautiful. So obviously I'm not doing a professional makeup look or a tutorial. I'm just playing with these and seeing how the quality is. And personally, I think it's great. I think these are really, super good palettes. Or this palette, this is the only one that I'm digging in right now. It's a good palette. It really is. There's a lot of nice pigment in it. That's a crease brush, damn it. There's a lot of nice pigment in it. I'm just going to play with this purple. Oh, it's pretty. It really is, guys. It's a pretty, it's pretty. So don't mind. I'm just putting shadow on my eyes, seeing how, you know, if it's blendable, how it works out, stuff like that. So I'm going to try this deeper purple because it's like a plum. Well, actually, it's more like a burgundy. Ooh. Oh, she is pretty. That's why, because you can do swatches on your hand, people. You can totally do that, but the way something swatches on your hand is so different of how it's going to perform on your eyeballs. So that's why I just wanted to use as much colors as I can. I'm just blending it out. They blend really, really nice. Again, I'm not doing a good job. I'm just playing with these shadows on my eyes to see how they blend. And they blend great. They do. This is... I've played with 90% of these shades in this Royals palette. They are all really good pigments. I love the colors. They blend out great. They go on beautifully. So I'm just going to play with this palette right now. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on my life and what's been going on and what I've been doing. Do I recommend this? Absolutely. I really, really do. I don't own any Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I'm not going to go and purchase it to put them side by side. I'm not going to do that. I've seen a lot of videos on that. I just like to be more of a real person, a real customer, just a real life. I'm not saying that YouTubers aren't real life, but some people, you know, like if they're doing, my God, if they're doing like sponsored or whatever, and I've heard so much stuff about Hush, 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 Hush. I had to give it a try. And do I recommend it? Yes. But here's the thing I want to also put in there. I don't recommend everything from Hush, okay? Their $1 lipsticks, I did try the one that I got. It's, no, it's $1 for a reason, okay? So do I recommend those? Absolutely not. I have seen many of things about their foundations that I won't dabble into that. Some people, I think they got, is it called Face Candy? Yeah, Face Candy palettes, the one, they're supposed to be kind of like the dupes for, maybe the Too Faced and stuff like that. I have heard that those aren't the best, but I am going to get one for myself because I want to, you know, form my own opinion. I do have the 2 other dupes coming in from Bad Habit, and it's the Natasha Denona one. One is called, I think, Supernova, which is funny because BH Cosmetics has a palette named Supernova, so when you punch it in, it comes up like with both. But one is called Supernova. I think the other one's called Solstice or something like that. I'm waiting for those to come in. But I absolutely recommend this palette. I will, you know, play with the other ones, but I don't see really that there would be much of a difference. And I get all the things that go on out there when they say, you know, that things like this, you know, make it where, you know, I think it does kind of suck that they're completely duping another palette, like with the same exact colors and everything. And Bad Habit, as far as I know, and I've heard, and from my first try, I think they're great. Maybe they should come out with some of their own palettes, and that would be lovely. They would probably sell like hotcakes, but it also helps people that are on a budget, that love makeup, that can't afford that $45 palette, or as opposed to like the Huda one, which is like maybe a $65 palette, but they want those shades and those colors because they absolutely love that palette but can't afford it. I think it is kind of great that there is a dupe. You know, I get it. I know that these artists, you know, spend their time and it takes them a lot to create something. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know, like, you should always support the artist that has, you know, made the makeup, you know. But I'm sure they're getting support. But I also understand, as being a mom to 5 kids, about a budget. You know, I understand, you know, like when my kids were smaller, there was no way I was going to go out and spend $45 on a palette. Yeah, I'm 42 now and I can do it because my kids are grown, they're older. I have 2 that are out of the house, you know, stuff like that. So I can afford it. But when my children were, you know, younger growing up, I absolutely would never be able to spend $45 on a palette. So I can appreciate things like this. I can appreciate companies like this doing it for, you know, people that can't afford. I'm so sorry this video is long, but I did want to come out and tell my lovely subscribers everything, you know, that's been kind of going on, and, you know, me trying to plan a benefit for my mom. And if you guys got any tips and advice, I would completely appreciate that. I also wanted to play with this Royals palette, or at least one of the palettes that I got, to see if they're good. And I, at least out of, this one is great. I mean, the Royals one is great. It's the only one I've touched, but I will be touching the other ones eventually. So I hope you guys are well and having a great day. And please always send your, hugs and prayers to my mom, because she really needs them. And anybody that has cancer, everybody needs a hug and a prayer. I think we all do. So I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for taking any time out of your day to watch my video, and don't be laughing at my boat. Kisses.